Right then guys, so I'm going to just making now a matching glug for the wafters that I did earlier. I want a matching glug for them. So we get that a little bit of a clean out. So what we've got in there is we've got 15 mil of pure liver, and then into that we're going to add round about, we'll see how we go on with it. Right, so that's around about 100 ml of vegetable glycerin in with the krill. I might need a little bit more than that actually, so I'll go with about 107 ml. Right. Because this is for me, I ain't bothered if it's 100%. I ain't bothered if it's 100% full. It's for me, so it doesn't really make a difference, to be honest with you. Now we'll swap that back over, and then the vegetable glycerin. Quick wipe at lid, and that can go back in cupboard. Right, now then, to that, now we've got to somehow get, which is not going to be easy, but we need to do it. So what we want into this now is some powdered shrimp. Now this is shrimp meat. You will have seen it before. I've done quite a few threads with it, so you will have seen it before. Now the best way I've found of doing this is to get a small piece of paper and just funnel it. Make a funnel with it, like that. And then that goes in the top of the bottle, like that. And what we're wanting is, it to be, there's about a spoonful in there. Now that may be a little bit too much, that, but we'll put that in for the time being. In fact, I'll put all that in, because I don't like the stuff. So that's the shrimp gone in. Now that is solely shrimp meat. And then to that, we'll tie that bag on. And then again, with the funnel, and then this time, krill. Goes in, just until it fills it up, like that. Right. Then as next step, after we get rid of it, always making sure you put the lid on these. Now these are well worth buying if you're making bait. I'm telling you, they're well worth buying. It's I ain't many people get back to me about them, and I just don't understand why. It's craziness. Now to that, now that's not the one we want. We don't want the biomass. The biomass is too stodgy. It needs the biomass needs eating. If you going to use it in the way we're using it here, it needs eating. So what we do next is we do the same again. Put it in the top, into the bag, and we get a spoonful of the Bellicam. Now making sure that we get it all in. Now it stinks, this stuff, so you don't really want to be getting it all over the place like I've just done. So what we do then is we put the lid on it, and then we get these out of the way. Now I'm doing this, I'll pause you for a second, otherwise you just... Right then guys, so now what we've got here is we've got a liquid that's got plenty of thickness. There's plenty of thickness in this mix. Now it's overnight and over a few days it will incorporate into the vegetable glycerin and the other stuff. So what we do, we give it a good shake, but it needs a really good shake for a few minutes really. And it's going to give you a beautiful mixture. Now onto that, I'm going to have to get a few more of these done as well, because I'm slowly running out, and I definitely need some more of them doing. So chop that, take that back a bit, give it a good wipe, and then it's time for the sticker to go on before we forget what it is. So we get that sticker on, which gives it a real nice look. We've got a nice look to it now. Keep checking, keep incorporating that. It's that Bellicam really we wanted to incorporate now into that. Now I've added that. I've added the toe jam for one reason alone, and that is it's got fermented shrimp in there. I've just added it. Now that is shrimp and crayfish meat dried. So now I don't have to keep going back in to get the liver powder, to get the liver, and also to get the shrimp. I've got it here in a bottle. I don't need to keep going back and forth. And as you can see, it's a lovely thick liquid. Now this won't be added until I'm actually fishing, and then all I will do then is I will undo the top and just squirt a little bit around the wafter, and then out it will go with a bit on the PVA bag as well. It's PVA friendly, it's not going to melt your bags, it's all PVA friendly, so it ain't going to melt your bags or anything like that. And it's as simple as that really guys. Now the oil ones that Mainline are doing, the ones that you see, the smart liquids, all that really is it's different density oils, different oils at different thicknesses added. But if you add maize meal to that, and stuff like semolina and stuff like that, and a preservative, you will find that the oil will drop, and then it will slowly let drop bubbles go to the top and then bite down, and then it will keep doing that all the time in Ward's column with it dispersing off. Now there's a few things you can add to that. You can add citric acid to it, which will kind of form a kind of sherbet effect where it fizzes and it'll fizz. Now I found that to be alright, but it looks brilliant for the first few minutes, but then after that it stops. and it's that up and down in water column you want. But I don't like overdoing it with them smart liquids. They're great and everything, but I'm not a great fan of it. Now the other thing what I've been thinking about doing is what I wanted to ask about is doing pop-ups. I'm thinking of starting to do pop-ups with no flavours at all. Just if somebody wants some pop-ups rolling and 12 and they say I want 12mm basics, then I will roll them some pop-ups with no flavouring whatsoever. So then they can do whatever they want with them. They can get some, because let's face it, you're not really, it's not very often you can get 65, 70 pop-ups for £6 off any company really, to be honest with you. It's so all you've got to do with that then is you've got a bare base pop-up there that you can pretty much add any flavour you want to. Like, I mean, if you started doing these yourself, then and your pop-ups take time to get right. Let's not forget that, and I mean they really do take time to get right. Anyone can roll a pop-up, but majority of them aren't perfectly round or aren't perfect barrels. So if you can get a perfectly round and a perfect barrel-shaped pop-up, and the 12mm ones with coat dusting, with no flavours whatsoever in them, that opens an all new thing really to your fishing, and that you can keep that bare pop-up with no flavouring, and then just add what you really want. I mean, if you wanted to get some Coda Goose, or you wanted to get a few of these off me, it means you can have one tub of pop-ups but add the flavour that you want to that one pop-up. So just dip it into a glug, leave it in there for 5 minutes. That the pop-up will be bone dry, so it will soak all that mixture into it, and then also a little stripe down edge of a PVA, little PVA stick. I use little sticks, I don't use bags any more than a mouthful's of waste. It's a then it's a case of putting that bait out, and you putting it out really, and I don't mind you putting your own bait name to them. It's I don't mind rolling them like that. It's the same with feed baits. I could do the exact same with them, but it's more of a pop-up thing, to be honest, because my base mixers already have a smell to them. So more of pop-ups, plain pop-ups. I've been thinking of doing them for a while, and it's just so happened, but now's about the time that I'm going to start doing them. Now that's pretty much exactly how I wanted it. Now it's thick. It's really, really nice. It's a really nice liquid, I won't be honest with you. Now the Bellicon and other stuff you can see in that, if I can get light off it there, see the black stuff in it, that will disperse overnight and it will incorporate in it. Now the krill meat will also disperse in it overnight. The only thing that I forgot to add to this is salt, but I won't be doing that until tomorrow, because there's enough salt in the Bellicon, the fermented shrimp, for me to not really need to add any to it. It's I think there's enough salt in that Bellicon to add enough preservative, you know, to it. So I probably won't add any to that, but it's so far so good with them, guys. And I will be honest with you, it absolutely smells of carp. It smells of carp. It smells amazing, beautiful. So there you go, guys. That's just another quick one on the bait that's soon to be gonna be catching a few, we hope. Check your laters. Get on them as well, make some.